Hi there, you guys. All right, so if you're watching this video, then welcome to learning more about what a health and fitness influencer is and what I do as a coach and why I want you to join my team. All right, so I'm going to start with just telling you a little bit about myself. My name is Rachel Mitchell. I am a mama to two precious boys. They are 7 and 9 now. I'm 37 years old. I live in the South. I live in a very small town in North Mississippi, and I am married to Matt, who is my longtime love. We've been married for 14 years, and my faith and Jesus Christ are very important to me. And my goal is to just infiltrate everything that I do with Him and to bring honor and glory to Him. So that's a little bit about who I am. I am a former full-time teacher. I taught full-time in college history and government at a local community college for, over 8 years. Over 8 years. But I do that. I just teach one class 2 mornings a week because coaching has allowed me to become a full-time coach and stay-at-home mom. So I just, praise God for that. But you are here because you wanted to learn more about coaching and what I do as an influencer, as a coach, and how you could do that. And so just to tell you a little bit more, I never had big visions of being a stay-at-home mom. I definitely wanted to have kids. But I love to work. Working has always been something that I enjoy. I've always enjoyed getting a little bit outside my comfort zone, being challenged, putting my hand to something and being rewarded, compensated for doing it. And so when I had my kids, I knew things were starting to shift. But again, I knew that I didn't ever really want to be just a mom who just stayed home and did nothing. And Matt and I never made big incomes. He's been a counselor, and I've always been a teacher. And so we never made big bucks by any means. So that really wasn't even in the cards for us if I had wanted to stay home. But after my kids were babies, and I started this a little over 4 years ago, I started to realize that as they got older, they actually needed me more. And so my sisters always told me that, and I thought they were a little bit crazy because I thought, when they're babies, I want to be home. But as they grew older, surely, I'll be fine with working, especially a teaching job where I have the same schedule as them. So we were very blessed in that manner. But I found myself at 33 years old with 2 smaller children, just at a place where I was kind of unsettled. My weight was getting a little bit out of control. I had never ever struggled with weight gain, with being able to lose weight. I was fairly, not from the outside, but kind of unhealthy on the inside. My cholesterol was super high. I had struggled with that since my early 20s. And I'd actually been on cholesterol meds in my early 20s because it was so high. And the doctors just told me that's natural. It's hereditary. You're just going to have to live with it and take meds. Okay. And so after I had my children, after I nursed them, I knew that I was probably going to have to start taking those meds again. And I knew what they do to your body, and I did not want to do that. And also my hormones were something that I'd struggled with for forever. Just being able to balance my hormones, and my PMS was out of control. It actually was what I call PMDD. It's called PMDD, which is premenstrual dysphoric disorder. I always had to take birth control in order to control it. And I did not love the way that I felt on birth control. And so all these things just came to a head. I started to gain weight. I started to get unhappy in my role as mom and being away so much because I did have to drive an hour back and forth to my job. And I started to really start to think about my health and what I was doing to my body. And not only that, but was I honoring God with the body that He had given me, with the family that He had given me, with the choices that I was making? And so it all just kind of came to this point where I had to make a decision. And it started with my health. And so I knew I needed to lose weight. I knew I needed to learn how to eat. I couldn't just outwork my diet. And so I found a program called the 21 Day Fix. A lot of you guys are probably familiar with that now. Autumn Calabrese created this, and it's based on Portia portion control, 30-minute workouts a day, and it incorporated weights, which I never learned how to lift weights or even tried at the gym because I was so intimidated. And that's how I started. I found this program. I found my coach. I joined her online, her private accountability group, where there were other women just like me in that group doing the same workouts and struggling with the same things and seeking the same type of goals. And so I was very skeptical. I thought, this is crazy. I'm joining this group of women who can't lose weight, and I'm going to be working out at home like Richard Simmons. But it worked. Like, it worked. The first week I was incredibly sore because the workouts worked so well. I was learning very imperfectly about how to fuel my body. I was learning about clean eating, because that is what every program that I have done is based and includes a nutrition plan based on clean eating, not on cutting carbs, not on cutting food groups, but just based on fueling your body with the food that God has created. And so I started to think, this is something I could actually do for a really long time, and it could work. And I don't have to like take pills or do anything extreme. I just have to work out and take care of my body with the right types of food. So when my coach invited me to become a coach, my first response was no. Like, I don't want to do that. I don't want to sell anything. I don't want to get involved in any type of marketing thing. I just want to be healthy and do this. But what I found was that I was starting to tell people, I was starting to get passionate about talking about what I was doing, about talking about my workouts, about people started to notice that I was losing weight. People started to notice the types of foods that I was eating. People started noticing my results, and I was really and truly excited about teaching other women, hey, did you know that like if you eat this type of protein, it does this. If you swap out mayonnaise for Greek yogurt, then that's healthier. If you do this and that. And I was naturally sharing my new passion and educating people all the way around me because I was getting results. It was working for me. It was working for my schedule, for my family. It was something that was doable, and I wanted to tell other people about it. And so, and because I was doing it and getting results, I was very confident in talking to other people about it. And so that is what a network marketing influencer is. That's what I do as a health and fitness coach. I focus on taking care of my body, doing these workout programs myself, fueling my body with good foods, learning about clean eating, about Shakeology, about portion control, about water intake, and I just share that with other women. I am adding value every single day as a coach on social media. And so just like you, if you've ever eaten at a restaurant and reviewed it, if you've ever like worn a pair of jeans and you're like, oh my gosh, these jeans changed my life, and you post about it on social media. An influencer is someone who just reviews what they are doing, what is working for them, and shares about it publicly on social media. It is not a buy my product type of job. It is this is working for me. Here's my advice. This is what I'm doing. And this is what you can do if you want to get results as well. Right. As I traveled as a busy mom, I just started to share when I became a coach through Instagram, through Facebook, about what I was doing. If my kids woke up in the middle of my workout, I would talk about it and say, you know what? I had to push play for 10, 15 minutes while Milo snuggled Milo on the couch and he went back to sleep, and then I got up and I finished the video. I started to show women how to make this work, even with the obstacles that we often use as excuses, right? And so when I travel, I love to teach people that, hey, you can do this workout from your hotel room. You don't have to skip your workout. You don't have to compromise or sacrifice on your goals because you are traveling or this is happening in life. This is what I make for my kids' lunch every day. This is my favorite way to flavor my water so that I drink more. I'm just constantly adding value, and I'm not on social media selling a product. All right. If I'm selling anything, I'm selling my lifestyle and what has worked for me. I am still a mom. You are still going to be a mom, a wife, a teacher, interior decorator, or somebody who loves Chip and Joanna Gaines. You're still going to be all those things. You're not going to stop being those things and just become someone on social media who sells something. No, this is just going to be something that you're adding to who you are and what what you have to offer people who follow you on social media. And so that is what an influencer is. And you don't have to know exactly how to use social media. You don't have to know all about Instagram and stories or Facebook and like pages or writing a blog or creating a YouTube video. Honestly and truly, I knew nothing when I started as a coach 4 years ago except how to post on Facebook. I did have an Instagram account, but I only used it to put the filters on my photos so that I could then go and post them on Facebook. And I didn't even post pictures of me. I was not a selfie taker. I didn't even use that word when I started as a coach. I didn't know how to take selfie. I didn't even know how to use the timer on my iPhone to take a picture. So that's how I just not, I was not your ideal coach whenever I signed up, but I did learn. And so I don't want you to think that, you have to have this in-depth understanding of social media. I think I had I don't even know if I had any friends on Instagram. I had 150 friends on Facebook, but over the past 4 years, I've learned how to grow, how to market myself, how to share my life with other people in a non-salesy way. And that is exactly what I teach my coaches. That is exactly what I will teach you when you join my team. And we are definitely a team that has grown from ground zero. Like I said, I didn't have any social media influence when I started, but I've learned how to do it. I've rolled with the tides on Instagram and Facebook, and I've learned how to market myself. I've had to learn how to use stories, how to use hashtags, all those things. But I've learned very slowly, and it has worked for me. I have built a very stable business from the ground up. I've built a very stable income because I have been willing to learn and implement as I went. And it does definitely take discipline. It takes consistency. And I'm looking for people who can get excited about sharing their journey, looking for people who can get excited about encouraging other women. I'm looking for people who can get excited about taking care of themselves and influencing, impacting other women to do the same. It takes work. It takes dedication. It takes consistency, whether you have 2 hours a day to do this or if you have 10 hours a day to do this. Anybody can do it with the trainings that we have, and if you are willing to implement those trainings. And Team Take Heart has been among the top 200 teams for the past 3 years in Team Beachbody. And that is a big thing because there are over 400,000 coaches in the whole network. And so I am very, very proud to link arms with Team Beachbody. They have workout programs, nutrition plans for anybody. Weightlifting, Pilates, I'm sure you've heard of Tony Horton, Shaun T, cardio, yoga, for even prenatal pregnant women who want to take care of their bodies before their baby comes. I respect this company so much. I'm so thankful to have linked arms with them because they create programs with integrity. They create programs with no promise that if you do this workout, you're going to easily drop the weight. They teach that you have to do the work, that you have to eat according to the meal plans. The nutrition plans that complement each program are based on clean eating and mindset and really taking responsibility for your health and for the food that you put in your mouth. And I am very proud to partner with this company. The compensation plan is not a get-rich-quick scheme. It is based on hard work, on showing up, and just it is something, again, going back to I love to work. I love to put my hand to something and see the fruits of my labor. And this is something that from day one, even though I had to learn how and I had to follow God's leading, I've been able to incorporate my faith through every aspect of what I do as a coach, through how I build my business, through who I bring into my business, through what I post on social media, how I encourage the people that join my team, that join my challenge groups. And it is just something that I'm very passionate about, not even to mention that it's brought me home from working a job that I did not feel like I was supposed to be away from my family working. And so my goal with this series of videos with this group is to teach you exactly what a coach is, how we earn money, how we use social media, and how we get how you can get started, and the training that I will provide you when you join my team. So this is the first video I want you to watch. I will be back with more shortly, and I look forward to sharing with you and answering your questions. All right, goodbye.